Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you guys are the real VIP. You guys are the one giving me this morale to continue. But if this is your first time coming across my video, please do well to watch to the end. Please don't stop, don't jump to another channel. Watch to the end and then like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified if I upload any new video, and also share with your family and friends. Thank you. Guys, we'll be making OKPA today, known as bambara nut in English, and OKPA is one of the healthiest meal you can also find. I've been receiving some questions from friends and family who always complain that sometimes when they finish mixing their OKPA, the OKPA flour separates from the oil, and some will say that after cooking that the OKPA becomes so hard that chewing becomes so difficult. But today, guys, I am going to show you a sure recipe to achieve a good OKPA, both in texture and in taste. Start by adding the OKPA flour. The measurements I used in this recipe will be listed in the description box. Make sure that you have a good quality red oil, because the taste of the red oil will surely affect your OKPA. I think the key ingredient for making OKPA is red oil. Yes, of course. So you can see that I'm adding the red oil batch by batch. I'm taking things easy. I don't want to overdo things. So this is what you keep doing. Each time you add, you mix until you achieve your desired color. Notice that each time I add oil, I mix thoroughly to incorporate. So this is the last batch of oil. I'm going to mix it well. Now I'm going to add water. Make sure that you are using lukewarm water, not warm, not close to hot, but close to room temperature. So once you added water, you notice that it's very lumpy. Don't be scared. It's going to take a little while, but just keep mashing it against the bowl that you are using to mix the OKPA. You can see the method that I'm using to mash it, and before you know it, all the lumps will dissolve. So once the texture of your OKPA looks like this, go ahead to add water. This time around, you are also going to be careful so that you don't add too much water. Mix thoroughly each time you added water, and then add more water again till you achieve a better consistency. At this point, I don't know if you can see that the OKPA looks more like watery, but never mind. It's not watery at all. It's going to come together when you cook. Start adding your salt. I prefer to add salt while I'm still mixing with my hands. So guys, I hope you noticed that the mixing of the okpa flour and oil to incorporate takes a while. It's going to take you some time. Just be patient. Patiently combine it. Mix them together. If you are sure that you have gotten the real color of the okpa before you start to add your water, please guys, do not add hot water. The first time I made okpa on my own, I added hot water, and that is one of the flaws. And secondly, I added crayfish and I ruined the entire okpa. So now you are going to add warm water. It's not going to, it's just a kind of between hot and warm. It's not that warm, it's not that hot. That can help your okpa flour and the red oil to come together, so that when cooking, the oil cannot separate from the okpa, because the okpa flour have the tendency to easily separate from the oil. Now that you have achieved the right consistency of the okpa, please go ahead to add Uziza seed. You can see how it looks. I use mortar, and also for the paper I use mortar too rather than grinder. If you're not using Uziza in your okpa, you are actually missing, because it gives it the whole taste, the aroma. Just try it. Use Uziza in your next batch of okpa and come back to testify. So I'm going to use funnel and a sachet. Before the online health personnel come for me, I'm using a bio marked food safe. So I'm going to scoop in rather the okpa into the sachet through the funnel. The size of your sachet depends how many spoons you are going to scoop in. So I'm going to gently remove the funnel and tie the sachet. While tying the sachet, I made sure that there are some air bubbles inside, so I did not tighten it that much. Tightening it means that your sachet might burst inside the pot. So I also go ahead to double the sachet for safety purposes. So I double the sachet. So this is the same process I'm going to go for the rest of the I'm going to tie all of them the same way. But at this stage, make sure you have your hot water boiling. I got about 13 same size. Now before you put in your okpa inside the pot, make sure that you shake. Abido shaker, just be shaking the okpa, be shaking, shake, because a minute that you drop this, before you can finish tying all the okpa, some have started separating from the oil going down. You see this side now is somehow white. Just shake each one. If you're making hundreds of okpa, that means the 100 you keep shaking. Each one you bring out, you shake, then you put into the pot to cook. So at this stage, voila, the okpa is ready. How do I know it's ready? At least I've cooked it up to 45 minutes. Now guys, you have achieved a very good okpa. You see, it's very simple. Don't just become scared when you first added water, because it's going to become so lumpy. But patiently mash the lumps gradually. Do not allow it to splash all over your body. If you don't have that patience, you can also wear your apron, okay, so that you don't splash all over your body. Just gently. But that's why I prefer a large bowl to make my okpa, so that I can see space to match the lumps against the bowl, so that and get a very creamy okpa. Note that the creamy texture and consistency will dictate that your okpa is going to turn out good. So guys, enjoy your okpa and share with your friends.